Hopefully that works. Probably not. It is a finicky, very finicky thing. I had it positioned right, and then when I hit live, it said to rotate the camera. So I had to take it back off. I figured it wasn't working. Hey, Paul, how you doing? So I figured it wasn't working, and then of course as soon as I hit rotate again, it automatically went live, and I'm like, whoa, good, because I had it in the holder and everything, and this one's a little bit of a pain to actually get in place with the holder. It's just a cheap universal holder, but it's all right. Hey, Danny, hold on for a second. Let me get you there. Let's see. Even though it's similar, it's different when you're horizontal. There you go, Danny. Wood stove's hot. That is a hot wood stove. I was thinking, I don't know if I wanted to do like an ASMR video with the wood stove or not, but I have it roaring. So before I started, I just wanted to test my, I have a camp percolator, and I put it on here to see if it would make coffee and stuff when the power is out, and it boils just fine. Well, thank you very much, Danny. Yes, it works just fine. Did I not get you? Did I not? Oh yeah, I did. I got it. Okay. I just wanted to say, I saw you come up again and you weren't blue yet. I'm like, oh, what the hell did I do? Yeah. So I'm kind of doing. I'm not tying flies or anything like that, but I'm just shooting it by the wood stove today. Put out some traps, some box traps today, and over at my dad's house, I put some dog-proof raccoon traps and stuff out today. So, no problem, Danny. No problem. Thanks for the sub, by the way. So I did that today. So in the morning, my dad's going to check the traps at his house, and then I'm going to check the traps down at the creek. Going to try to see if I can throw some Berkeley worms or something in the creeks for brown trout before work. Started my second job tomorrow, so that'll be fun. But that's not till noon, so I don't sleep very much now that I've kind of. So it's a G&T. So now that I've kind of been a day shifter for over a year now, I'm kind of acclimated to waking up slightly early. So I'm going to go to bed at a reasonable time tonight. Wake up early and try to get outside and fish and do some fun stuff. But I figure I'd pop in here, say Happy New Year to everybody, sit by the wood stove. I'm just enjoying the wood stove right now, so figured I'd share it a little bit. I still got the Christmas tree up too. I got to get the Christmas tree taken down. That's over this way. Christmas tree's still up, so got to get the Christmas tree taken care of. Just enjoying life in what Ryan calls the cabin. So doing that. I put a post over on the community page. Well, I'll show it to you guys now anyway, since we're here. There's a light behind me, but it was a little too bright. But here's let's see if we can do this, Pennsylvania Magazine for January. And if I can find it real quick. There's a picture of us over at Cinemahoning State Park. And then on this page here, there is a picture of us. There's a picture of us down at the tri-state marker for West Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. So this is in the January edition of Pennsylvania Magazine. So it was really cool to get our pictures in there. That was pretty dang awesome. So I was pretty happy about that. That was fun. Oh, I forgot again. I keep forgetting to do this with the chat. Hit all messages. There we go. That's better. That's better. Otherwise, it just pops up, and not everybody, I don't think, gets their voice heard so much. So I just had to just relaxing, just by myself here tonight, which is nice. I'm getting a little relaxation time before the second job starts tomorrow. So was just playing with the wood stove, firing it up, having a good time. I was watching Bob on Anythins. I was watching his live stream, and I was like, I really should be doing something for the channel because of the hectic schedule and stuff. We really don't have anything posted for Monday. We don't have anything ready for Friday. So I wanted to get on live because I want to keep this keep the channel active. We're gonna take like a little bit of a month hiatus as far as traveling goes because of the second job, and then Ryan starting her hectic schedule starting right now too. So we are traveling, and we already have some stuff set up for February, which is really cool. But we're taking a little bit of a hiatus from traveling abroad in Pennsylvania, trying to stay kind of local to do some stuff. So there will be stuff coming. Nothing too crazy, but hopefully we can find some more cool abandoned stuff too. And of course, I'm going to try to go fishing tomorrow. We're going to be doing some. What's up, Jose? What is up? We're going to try to do some fishing tomorrow in the morning, and then trapping season started. So I'm going to do some trapping season videos and stuff. Not like catching anything, but just like the setup, like exactly what you use and how you set up, or how I set up certain types of set designs and stuff. Like I said, not the catching parts, just more the setup parts. Thank you. Yeah, I installed this year. I had one up here before, but when the kids were babies, I didn't want them accidentally like touching it when it was hot, so I put it down in the basement. So that one's still down there, and I plumbed a new one upstairs to just a little bit ago, and Ryan's never had a wood stove in her house, and she likes being warm, so this is her new best friend. Normally, I'd be sitting out in the kitchen just chilling in the corner, but I figured I'd do a little video with the wood stove roaring. It is roaring too. It's definitely not as crazy as it looks in the camera, because it looks very crazy in the camera. Hey Phoenix, how you doing? I don't wear shorts, but my legs are pretty warm sitting here by the wood stove. Yes, it is. I agree. And like I said, it's definitely not as chaotic as it looks in the camera. It's a nice fire, but it's a safe hot fire. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. So I'm gonna be home brewing. I'm working the second job Thursday and Friday. Gonna try to do some fishing in that time. And then I need to get some home brews put together. I'm out of home brew, so gonna put 5 gallons of a spice cider together, like a winter cider, and then gonna do English mild too on Saturday. That's the plan, because I'm off Saturday. Got to get the beer flowing back through the tap system, because I built a little English pull system in the kitchen in the corner. I call it my corner pub. So all the glasses, displays, memorabilia, all that's in the corner there, and then the English hand pull. So it's cold in Texas. I was fishing for trout. Oh yeah, it was cold here for a while. It was 26 degrees like constantly, and then we started getting these winds from the southeast, and it warmed up to 65 degrees and just destroyed all the ice and stuff. Sad for the ice fishermen especially. But now it's starting to cool down again. It's I think it was 38. It was trying to snow, but it wasn't sticking at all, obviously. But it's gonna we're not over winter yet. It'll get cold. There's supposed to be a storm coming here this weekend. I'm not sure. Some people said it wasn't supposed to actually hit this far north in PA. It's more southern, so nobody actually knows until it happens, as far as I'm concerned. But was it about 2 or 3 weeks ago? Lake Erie, Pennsylvania, got hit with 4 feet in one night. So that's pretty crazy. That lake effect is crazy. You supposed to get one? No. Well, just get what you need. Make sure you got all the stuff you need if it gets too bad, and stay safe. Very cold. Oh, Why is my chat disappearing? I can't even bring it back up. That's weird. I usually like it with the verticals where the chat stays there, but this one, like, after a few seconds, it just disappears. It's like you gotta wait for the next person to comment before you can read the comment of the last portion you were trying to read. That's crazy. I had a bourbon and Coke, and now I'm having a gin and tonic. So, with a splash of lime. What's up, Michael? Yeah, that was a really cool video. I really wanted to get down there. I really wanted to get down there for a while now. Hold on for a second. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I wanted to get down there because like werewolves are like my thing. So the idea of like werewolf legends within Pennsylvania is great. Ryan, she lives over in Northumberland County, and Northumberland County holds like one of like the oldest werewolf kind of like legends in Pennsylvania, where the Paul family, which is funny because my name's Paul, I thought it was funny anyway. The Paul family, basically they were like, you know, farmers and stuff in the area, and there was this old man that would watch the one young Paul daughter, you know, do the shepherding kind of thing, and whenever that old man was around, nothing would happen with the hey Alfred, how you doing? Nothing would happen with the sheep. All the wolves would stay away, that kind of thing. And then of course, the one time there was this giant wolf that would come through and take a sheep now and again. Well, they, you know, were sick of that, even though all the other wolves were harassing them. Now and again, that one wolf would take a sheep. So they ended up shooting that one wolf the one day, and when they went to go track it, they ended up following the blood trail to the old man, and they did what they needed to do to bury him. So that's a old werewolf legend in Pennsylvania from Northumberland County, from like the 16 or 1700s or something like that. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was really cool because you don't know. Weird stuff happens. I mean, there's some weird stuff, some weird legends and weird stories all over the world. You know, the Harz Mountains in northeastern Germany. There's a place where you say if you drink out of a certain creek, you'll become a werewolf. I mean, it's just pretty crazy. What's up, Buffaloes? How you doing? Cheers. Happy New Year, everyone. By the way, Happy New Year. Hope everybody's having a safe one and a good one. And if it's not a good one, I hope it gets better immediately. So that's good. It's not usually very dark in here. I have another light here. Maybe it won't be, because is that too crazy? Is that too crazy bright? I'm not sure if it's too distracting, you know, because of the fire there. So I turned the light on over here because I was just basically sitting, and all you could see was the fire, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look very right. But I guess I shouldn't be moping here in the dark with you guys. I'll turn some lights on. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, those interesting stories and stuff like that are always cool. I have a novella I wrote called "The House in the Hollow," which Ryan is going to read it here soon and do like a kind of final edit it for me, and then I'm going to publish it on Amazon. I think it's going to be one of those where it's a digital copy or you could print on demand. So I'm going to publish that, and then I have 2 other short story collections I really need to get my ass in gear and finish. So it would be nice if I could actually make a little bit of money on the side from my short stories and stuff. That would be pretty cool. But I just made about $200 or $300 on paintings too, because I do oil paintings. So it was cool to get a chance to sell some of those. I'm okay with that. Money on the side's okay by me. Got to use that artistic ability if you have it. Off to sleep, okay. Cheers, Jose. Yeah, I've been doing like Bob Ross oil painting since like 2016, something like that. Not 16. trying to think. 14, something like that. I found all this art stuff, and I've never really did it before, and I'm like, I'll give it a go. And it was acrylic. I started with acrylic. I'm like, hey, that looks kind of like what it's supposed to look like. So I tried with oil. Then I'm like, boy, does that look like crap. You know what I mean? But the next one looks slightly better, and the next one looks slightly better. So I kept it up, and I've been doing it for a few years now. So I'm pretty happy about it. There's my beer channel. If you look on pretty sure if you look on, I'm not sure if it's in the descriptions or not, but PA Brew News is my beer channel, and I've been doing that for about 13 years now on YouTube. So PA Brew News has paintings that I do live, and then Painting with PA Brew News is the painting channel I started on YouTube, which I might change the name of that too, but that's also live paintings that I've been doing for a while. So pretty fun stuff. I that's just from watching Bob Ross. So just painting happy little trees and making sure that everybody has a friend. It actually goes a long way. It's pretty fun. Now the wood stove looks a little bit calmer, a little bit more wood stovey. It just looked like a towering inferno a while ago, but now it's starting to get a little bit more wood stovey. That's nice. Yep, thank you. Yeah, you gotta love them happy trees. Whisper on the mountain, happy trees, and everybody needs a friend. It actually helps. Like when I make my branches and the trees and stuff, you have to make the little gnarly sound because it does help. It helps them come alive. Mm. Sipping on my G&T and talking with you guys next to the wood stove. Pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, I was hoping Ryan could spend the night too, and hang out with me, but it is both of our working days tomorrow, so unfortunately I had to drop her off. She lives about an hour away from here, so I just 45 minutes or something like that. So I had to take a drive down, drop her off, and head back home. So now I'm just chilling. What we got? Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, thanks for the sub, by the way. Let me hit you up. Fishing and chefing in the house. Yeah, thanks for subbing up. Wonder what Outfish is doing. Yeah, I know. Actually, grow together. That's what I always say. That's the hashtag I always throw out is grow together for sure. That's 100% because we grew super fast as far as I'm concerned because I was doing PA Brew News for 13 years, and I think I'm at 1,037, something like that, subscribers. And I only just got to 1,000 maybe 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. Uh, and I'm just blown away that we hit 1,000 already on PA Outdoors Couple, and it's because of the communities like this that and the support that you guys give to each other. That's the only reason we got there, and it's really amazing. So, and I've been really doing a good job, the best I can with being PC and not swearing, because I don't really give a crap on the PA Brew News channel. But that was one of my things I had to really fight with is fishing, because if stuff goes wrong or I'm fishing and things aren't going right, usually it's just a torrent of obscenities, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until I started trying to make our video episodes on the channel. I'm like, whoa, I am swearing way too much. I can't show any of this. I'm gonna have to edit and edit and edit. So that's funny. The Rapala episode was so annoying. I basically just had to edit the whole thing into like highlights because of just the snags and the swearing. I think one of the I opened that video, which is funny. I think it's episode Michael Edith episode. It was episode 3 on the fishing. It's on the fishing playlist, but I started that with an outtake of me walking into the pond to get my Rapala off a lily pad because I wasn't going to waste that. They're too dang expensive. So that gives you an idea of, yeah, Phoenix. I have PA Brew News, painting with PA Brew News as well. I also have a metal channel because I've been doing Black Death metal since like 95, 96. So that's Wolf Slayer Records. So I've been doing that. My band Funeral Dust and Permanent Midnight, Forest of Old, blah 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 blah. So yeah, been doing that for a long time. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into everything. Trying to get back into the outdoors, trying to get back into music, trying to get back into writing, painting. It's just, it's hard to manage time when you're trying to do all these outlets and blah 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 blah. So. Well, it'll happen. What with me is when it hits, it hits. But if you try to force it, it won't work. So that's why I just try to loosey goosey it right now. Like I haven't brewed in years, but all of a sudden, a couple months ago, I set this corner pub up and I got home brewing again. Boom, and I learned how to keg, and it's so much nicer than trying to bottle and jar everything. You know what I mean? So kegging and it's just so much nicer. So yeah, I'm brewing on Saturday. I'm gonna make an English mild because that's one of the styles that I really really like that you just don't really find in America too much. Yeah, go look them up. Yeah, it's good times. Um, I think if you find it's 3 words. It didn't used to be, but if you go on YouTube's and you type in PA Brew News, you'll find me. And then in the links, in the description links, then you'll see like where the painting channel is, and then us, on PA Outdoors, you'll see that. And yeah, the basically if you type up Funeral Dust, my band, you'll probably find the Wolf Slayer Records YouTube page. So I think you might be able to just type up Wolf Slayer Records and it'll come up to Wolf Slayer Records Funeral Dust or whatever. It's black death metal, old school stuff from the 90s, basically. 90s, 2000s, that kind of sound. Nothing crazy, nothing super crazy. I think if you like some interesting music, Phoenix, the one that I could probably tell you to listen to that's on that page that you might find interesting, it's kind of like a long demo or EP or whatever you want to call it. It's the one of the newest ones I posted. It's called Forest of Old, and it's the Dying EP. It's about 20 minutes. It's one of those ones maybe you could just listen to while you're like laying in bed or just chilling out and see if you like it. Oh darn it! I went to read that and it disappeared. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why they're just coming up and then disappearing. That's weird. I'll wait for somebody else to comment and then I'll be able to see it. Unless Michael comes in with a paragraph again, I was like, whoa, we're on fire now. Not literally, that's on fire, not me. 8 likes, thanks a lot, guys. I'm leaning in to read. It's like, God damn, that fire's hot. It's one hot fire. Hot fire. Speaking of which, I've got this awesome jacket. Let me show you this awesome jacket. It's not mine. It is alright. So this is awesome, like vest. I know you can't see, but it's got shiny stuff in it. But this is just a cool black jacket, and this is I don't know if she has it on here. I think she does. But it's a heated jacket. She was using it today. It's awesome. Can you tag your channel? So let's see. Should tag it. Let's see. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even think I can comment. I have no idea. Oh, don't do that. Dang thing. This thing is such a dick. This is a really beat up old stand. And it is going to fight me, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, you are. That's an old mic stand holder. So the one that I was using for a while when I was doing my live streams, it has a screw top where it opens and closes where you could put the phone in. So I went to go get it, we were at the camping trip. Are you really doing this right now? And the head up was gone. Like, it wasn't gone, and when I put it away, and then when I went to get it, the head was gone. So I can't use it anymore. So unfortunately, that one is now out of commission, which really sucks. But I'm sure I can get a new headphone, cell phone adapter for it. So no big deal. We will persevere. It's what we do. We overcome. One thing I've been thinking about doing, guys, maybe like on Wednesday or something I don't have to. Like Wednesday's kind of an off day, so about every fifth one or whatever, I get a Wednesday off by myself. I was thinking about possibly doing an overnight winter camp where I just take like minimal equipment and then go out to the woods and see about doing like a little bit of overnight, like camp and cook kind of thing. So I don't know, would you guys be interested in seeing some kind of like winter, like once we have like a really good storm or something with a lot of snow on the ground, or at least like, I thought it would be cool if like, okay, we know a blizzard is coming, kind of a thing. I'm going to go out into the woods and camp overnight. And then, while I, set up my camp with minimalistic equipment, get the fire going, get this going, then like the snow comes down. And then in the morning when you open up, obviously when I wake up and I turn the camera on, that's just like covered in snow and stuff. I thought that would be a pretty cool kind of outdoors film and stuff too, because we do the truck camping, but it would be I haven't done any primitive camping on the channel yet, so I kind of want to get into like more primitive camping, like EDC stuff, everyday carry stuff, things like that. A little bit more bushcrafty because we haven't done much bushcraft on the channel yet too. So Ryan was just telling me today, hey, ask people when you talk to them or on the videos, hey, do you have recommendations for the channel? Do you have recommendations for places you want us to go look at and stuff like that? So if you do have anything like that, make sure you pop it in the comments. No problem. Like, hey, make sure you do a EDC video. I'd like to see what your everyday carry is, or if you were going winter camping, what would you have to bring? Things like that. I mean, it's my job to make up the content, obviously, but I figured it would be cool to hear from you guys what you'd like to see on the channel next. So there will be fishing, trapping, probably a little hunting. Definitely camping when it's coming back up. So we're actually going to explore an abandoned tunnel in February 8th or 9th, I think it was. We're going to go to I think it's an over mile long abandoned tunnel where we're going to have to take lots of lights because apparently you actually experience pitch blackness in it where you can't see anything. So we're going to explore that one and take a lot of lights and stuff. So that'll really be fun. So that's what we're going to do around when we go down a little bit before Valentine's Day, but we're going down to Bedford, PA in February, and we're going to go exploring this pretty much apparently like a mile-long pitch black tunnel. So, that'll be pretty interesting. Hey, I saw you go. I saw that. But a little thing. It's got a mind of its own, I'll tell you. But yeah, that'll be a very scary, interesting video. And it's probably going to be really, really long. It might even have to be 2 parts. I'm not really sure because I really don't know how long. I don't know if there is a limit to how long a video can be you upload. I'm not really sure. I never actually had to make a video that was over, so many hours. So I don't know. But I would definitely want to check that out because I'm assuming it's going to be dang near. What was that? I think it's going to be dang near an hour for us to get through that. So there's the wood stove. Sorry, I was getting a little annoyed fighting with this this broken thing here. But it's going to be dang near, I would say almost 2 hours for us to walk through just that section of tunnel. So that might be a little bit of an interesting video for sure. So we're going to have to bring lots of lights, lots of camera, battery equipment. We're going to have to take lights with us, headlights and shit like that. So apparently people walk through these generally often, so I don't think it's going to be super dangerous or anything like that. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like what lives in there during the winter? Do people go in there during the winter? Do people camp out there? Like who knows? What's going to be in there in the winter? Do it's been there for so long. Do animals go in there in the winter? Who knows? I mean, and also it depends on what weather is it. Is it going to be like 10 degrees outside? Or is it going to be nice? Who knows? I don't know. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. So definitely looking forward to that video. This actually will hold this camera. I've done it before. It is just being difficult today. It's being difficult. And I bet you it's either gonna stay there perfectly or it's gonna fall on the floor. 50-50. All right. Hey, 12 likes, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we're just chilling by. We're chilling by the wood stove. We're chilling by the wood stove, enjoying the new year. That's a nice shot of the wood stove, I think. I think it's pretty good. You gonna stay forever, or are you gonna fall on the ground? Hold on, don't get angry at me. There we go. Now, Bounce is in the house. Chat froze, guys. Chat froze. Bounce is in the house. Bill is in the house. ATC's in here. What? No way. ATC is so monumental. He just made my thing move. So hopefully your dog's doing pretty good. ATC obviously can't do great, but hopefully he's getting right back on track. Yeah, unfortunately, this is one really crappy mic stand. Or not mic stand, obviously, a phone holder. Slabbing too. What's going on? Everybody's coming in. What? We're just chilling by the wood stove, guys. We're just chilling. We're having a good time by the wood stove. Hey, Stu, my brother, is in as well. 13 likes, thanks a lot, guys. Hey, Knuckle, what's up? Knuckles in. We're just, my knees are burning. Woo, hot wood stove. It's kind of funny how hot the wood stove is right now because it's not roaring like it was before. Much nicer now. Much visually nicer too. Dog is fine. Awesome. Oh, really? I remember when I had my dog had surgery, and it was a big coonhound, and it had the collar on, or the big cone, and he was used to hang outside here on the one side of the house, and there was an old stump. It had frogs and stuff, and it was pretty interesting stump. But he always wanted to jam his head into the stump to get after either, like, oh yeah, what's up, Bob? I don't know if he was getting into, like, trying to find frogs or whatever, but he would just smash his face repeatedly down into this stump. And the one time he's out there, and I'm looking, and he's down in there, and he just looks up at me, and the whole cone is smashed perfectly into almost like flower petals. And he looks up to me, and he looks like a big daisy, because the cone is just like completely into like sections, and he just looks like a big daisy. I just busted up laughing. I think I lost all my coffee and everything that was in my mouth. I couldn't handle it. Cheers. Happy New Year. Woo! Hey, the phone didn't fall yet, so we'll call that a great New Year. Mama Cookie in the house. Yeah, it's nice. Good. Even the glass is hot. I'm gonna fill this back up, guys. I'll be right back. Woo, hot glass. I think that song's called "The Fishing Hole." Right. Wood stove doesn't look like it needs any more wood yet. It's getting close though. All right. Yep. That's my that's the beer channel for sure. Hey Tom, what's up? Here's another bourbon and Coke. Last one for the day. I mean last drink of the day, not just my last bourbon and Coke. I have to sleep in a little bit because the job starts at noon and noon to 8. So if I go to sleep now and wake up super early, I'll kind of be screwed. Hey, Mama Cookie, hold on for a second. Let me get you there without knocking my phone. Oh, no. I got it. Woo woo. Without knocking my phone over. I think I got it. The Crown and Ginger. Nice. Last of the day. My girl is really into Crown. I just had some Crown here. She liked Crown and Coke. The thing she really liked was Blackberry Crown. And I found the Bird Dog Blackberry, and she likes that too. So I got her some Bird Dog Blackberry because unfortunately the Crown is very rare. Not regular Crown, I mean, but the Blackberry Crown. Oh, yeah. Nice. Mom, my mom loves the Long Islands. I just got a really cool, I'll show it to you. This is a really cool gift from Ryan. And I normally don't like, I really think it's cool too because I normally don't like this. So I think this is definitely worth a show. So I don't really like Irish whiskeys. I like Scotch. I like Scotch whiskeys, Scottish ones. But this Writer's Tears is triple distilled. This is double barrel. So it was in a bourbon barrel, and I think I'm trying to think what the other barrel was. A French oak barrel. Oh, it was an Irish whiskey aged in an American barrel and a French oak barrel because you'll get different vanilla tones and stuff. But it is 46% alcohol, and it comes in a big old thing, and it is really, really, really nice. So I really like this Irish whiskey because most of what I've tried I haven't enjoyed. Whiskey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, most that I've had I haven't really dug, so it's nice to see one I really like. Yeah, well, Irish whiskey is not like that, so. It's actually, I'm drinking Dad's Hat Rye bourbon, or technically whiskey, from Dad's Hat from a Pennsylvania distiller. Let's see, PA. PA, you're a hard man. I'll give you that, my friend. I'm a big pussy. It was a cheap joke. I'm a big teddy bear. I'm big, but I'm a teddy bear. Oh wow, look at that fire. That's not good. That's not good. What are we doing here? That's not good. There we go. That's better. That's what we want to see. Frisky on whiskey. Oh, vodka. Okay. You drink Tito's. So we harvested a bunch of ghost pipe. Oh, they call it Indian pipe or whatever, but we call it ghost pipe. So we reserved what was it? Russell's Reserve, Woodford. Okay, I actually was down there when I went to Kentucky. Cool. So we harvested a bunch. I mean, a bunch of ghost pipe, and then we also harvested a good amount of reishi mushroom, and we soak those in Tito's. The I don't know if I've heard this, but the ghost pipe's like a natural painkiller, and it really does work well. And the coolest thing is I give it to a lot of my buds that have like emotional, but I mean physical, but also emotional pain because it like helps both. So they really appreciate that. And then some of my friends that like are just all wired all the time and can't sleep, I give them the reishi stuff, and it helps them sleep, which is really cool. It calms them down and helps them sleep. You know what? I've never had wild turkey small batch, and to be perfectly honest, I've seen it a bunch of times in my life. I cannot recall if I've ever had wild turkey at all. Actually, cannot recall that. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's an interesting herb, and it grows on my property wild. And of course, you only harvest a little bit of it. Don't go crazy. But we've harvested it from so many areas, and we went. Oh yeah, NyQuil. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're still here. It's okay. Now we're roaring again. That's what a wood stove's supposed to look like. You need to drink. It's very important. It's good for you. It makes you happy. My I was talking. Who was I talking to? I don't know if Brad was in the house. It was Paul, and Steele, and an outfish. They were saying about. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that kokanee, baby. And they're like, oh, you think Rolling Rock's crap? Yeah, I think it was Brad. Well, Rolling Rock's not made in Latrobe anymore. Central Pennsylvania has the. You guys are flying. Oh, yeah, Miracle Whip that helps you get your Z's. Man. Central Pennsylvania, there's I think Big Spirits distilleries right there. Chicken Hill too is somewhere around there too. I know there's one in Cook Forest as well. But at Big Spirits is near Belfont, as I call it, Belafonte. Um, oh yeah, I was talking about kokanee because I love. We were over at the Flying Saucer in Niagara Falls, and I got some kokanee action going on. Ice cold. I was already shit faced, but ice cold kokanee. So we got in there, and we just came from a craft beer thing. So we pulled out all these beers, and we're just drinking beers at the table. And she's like, "You can't drink these," and I'm like, "Well, I am." And she's like, "Hold on," and she here poured all of her. She poured my drink for me. I'm like, "Wow, you're great." This and that. So that was funny. I was like, can I bother you for your finest kokanee? Because my friend and I, he's like, let's have a kokanee. I'm like, yeah, let's get a kokanee. And I was kind of drunk, and it was ice cold, so I'm not really sure how it tasted, but I'm a huge Bigfoot fan, and what's that? I have been to Phoenixville. Yep, Iron Hills there. Trying to think a couple other people that I stopped into when I was in Phoenixville. There's that one right when you get across the bridge. to your left, there's a eatery, brewery, distillery right there and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good place. I actually, the biggest thing I do in Phoenixville is I took my dad to see the 45th anniversary of Jaws in the Colonial Theater. Now, in the Colonial Theater, you probably already know this. In 1956, they shot The Blob with Steve McQueen, and every year, again, you know this already, they do Blob Fest, where at a certain part in the movie, everyone runs out of the theater and stuff, which is just amazing. I love PA, I love horror movies, and I love Pennsylvania. So you put that stuff together, kind of like Evans City, where they shot Night of the Living Dead in 1968, Monroeville, where they shot Dawn of the Dead in 1978. And in Beaver County, they have that mushroom storage facility where they shot Dawn of the Dead in 1985. So stuff like that's really awesome. Moonshines, that's interesting. I have brandy I made. My mom was from Mississippi, and she definitely, many of her uncles were big moonshiners. So, of course, I'm a movie guy. I don't know if you can see this. This is probably gonna fall, but here, can you? I don't know if you can see behind me. That is a third. I'd say that's a third of my horror movies, and then there's more this way, and then there's more behind me, and there's more in cupboards and all that stuff. So I have lots of horror movies and lots of vinyls. So there's like a little mini tour of the living room. It's a little messy. We have some of the camping stuff from the truck in here because we don't want to get mildewy or anything like that. On a shine. No, no. Don't get to New Jersey very often. I went to Cherry Hill, New Jersey for a horror fest. That was pretty fun. But I don't get to New Jersey too often. I'll be in Voorhees, New Jersey too. Somewhere near there, they have the camp, the Boy Scout camp where they shot Friday the 13th as well. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We did a Night of the Living Dead video on the channel, which is really cool. We went to the cemetery there. So the chapel that's in that cemetery, that is the only standing building. That's the only building standing from the movie. The original house was slated to get torn down anyway, and that's why they got the permission to film in that house. And they had to do a lot of work just to get the house, functional, just to film in it. And then after they got done filming it, they tore it down. And then a couple of years ago, we all donated money. A lot of people donated. My buddy Mike Martin and myself were some of them, and donated money to restore the chapel in Evans City Cemetery. So it's nice to see it there and all restored and pretty and standing. So that's really cool. Racetown. Imprison the dead. Oh, nice. The old Beetlejuice, yeah, we have that too. I actually have the cartoon series too. I like that growing up. I watched that with my kids a lot. They like that. It is funny how they can kid friendly anything. Like it's crazy. Because Beetlejuice was not a kid friendly person, but then they turned it into that, buddy uh, cartoon, which was fun. Man, I don't understand why they should just leave the chat up instead of having it disappearing all the time. It's crazy. Napoleon Dynamite's house. That's awesome. Yeah, stay safe, Michael, for sure. Sorry if my ice is getting annoying with the clinking. I have that VHS set. Bounce. I love Planet of the Apes. Whoop, that ice fell. I actually have a Cornelius Christmas tree ornament. Roddy McDowell. Happy New Year. Chilling by the wood stove. Oh yeah. Thanks everybody joining me. 13 likes. The last day as a free man for a while. Yeah, later, Michael. So I have 2 box traps out right now here by the creek. One is a walkthrough style, and the other one is a like a normal box trap style. Both were made by my dad. I have another one I got to take a video of. He made it out of an old mailbox. It's fantastic. An old metal mailbox, and he made another box trap out of it. It's fantastic. So I got to show that one on film too. So I got to take the box traps up and make a film of them. So right now they're baited because I haven't got a chance to get out in a while since my last fishing thing. I actually have them baited with those minnows. So I have that going on right now. I actually have a big slew of it's like ground up sardines and oysters and minnows and all this stuff that I have, and I bait it with that. It's just a big conglomeration of basically raccoon mink bait. And then I have 2 dog-proof raccoon traps out at my dad's house because he's got some raccoons coming in and tearing some stuff up. So I just put that out today as well for him. Raccoon. Hey, I've eaten raccoon. It's actually really nice. Hey, David's in the house. Cheers, David. Yeah, the you cut out the back like flanks and stuff, and you can fry them up. They're pretty good. But only the only thing I will say that with a grain of salt, because I will say only like where I live in the middle of nowhere ish, where there's no a lot of trash, there's not a lot of plants, there's not a lot of, you know what I mean, like a lot of human activity. I wouldn't ever eat one caught near like on the edge of a town or anything like that. Oh yeah, nice. Now, unfortunately, you can't snare in Pennsylvania. Now, snaring, I have snares. I have small snares in my trapping pack, or my not my trapping pack, but my hiking pack. And I only have them there as an emergency. So just in case I have to emergency camp or emergency find food, I can set up a little snares around my little emergency area, if you want to call them. You know what I have them. You can snare in Ohio, but you cannot snare, as far as I know, you cannot snare still in Pennsylvania. Now I will show snare setups, but I will just make a disclaimer that I'm not using it. I'm only displaying it. You know, so after I get done displaying it for the channel, I'm going to take it down, which is nice because then you can wrap it right back up and put it in your pack. But once you catch anything in it, that snare is done. Absolutely done. Yeah, so I'm doing conibears. I'm going to show you a couple of hole sets. I'll show you like walkway sets. I'll show you a couple different things, the box traps. Just like really easy stuff that you guys can see. No raccoons. Okay. Just little easy stuff you guys can see. And I will disclose, that disclaimer will be probably put up a few times in those videos. Like, hey, this is just how I set it. This is not going to be a used set because of like restrictions or depending on what state you're in. But if you're going to do it, this is how you do it. That kind of thing. So I think I think I'll be okay without getting in trouble for any of that crap or anything like that. And it's only going to be the setups. if I even use any of the setups, I'm not going to show the animal in the trap or anything like that. That's not. We have learned through many others that is not okay to be doing on the YouTube. So it's going to be setups only. I will explain. Hey, we got a nice coon out of this one, so here's the reset. This is how you reset them. But I'm not going to show the other parts because, like I said, we know not to do that on YouTube. I mean, Bob can't even fillet fish without getting in trouble on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can use the swivels, okay. You can make because you can make them too. Yep. Yeah, you can make snares basically like even like I have a bunch of fan wires that I kind of made into rigged up into snares because when you hang fans they have bracing wires, safety wires that come with that make great snares. Oh my God, that's horrible. Oh, just make them. Yeah, it's easier that way. I mean, you can get cable from Harbor Freight. You can get the little U-bolt connections. You can get a swivel. You can get the yeah. I mean, you could make them exactly the way you need them. I have a quick pack of, and this is only for emergency purposes. So I just have a quick pack of 10 snares, small snares. Yeah, yeah, it's really good. It's fun. It's fun. It's easy. It's good practice because it's the other thing is. Um, I know the CIA is on Bob's tail because they put a drone in his cat. So hopefully hopefully the the perch police will calm down on him. That's good. You survived for now. Don't worry. This is only step one. Yeah, yeah. You bent the washer for a lock. Yep, absolutely. I know the one guy he would bend pennies, drill a hole through a penny, and he would use the penny as a lock. One thing I need to do is I need to get on some beaver. That sounded dirty. I need to get on some beaver and do some beaver sets. They unfortunately when I came in here, that sounded bad too. Sorry. When I first moved into my house, there was beaver across the way in a pond, but I wasn't allowed to trap it. So now I am allowed to trap it, and unfortunately the beaver have either already been trapped or they've moved on. So there's no beaver, but it'll be fun. I'm gonna need to get on the muskrat and some mink. I'm big on the mink right now. However, downside, all the furs are worth crap around here. So basically the only idea, this is good practice. It's good to keep your skills back up. But if I get anything, it will be processed and then held until till the furs get better. I'm not sure what I want to do tomorrow. Part of me wants to use the trout magnet ring, and I have like those Berkeley worm, like almost looks like a rat tail, the Berkeley worms, instead of a minnow. I think I want to try to throw those and see if I can get some brown trout with those. I'm not sure. I'm sure Bob has had a lot of luck getting brown trout with those kind of like Berkeley worms, because I have a whole set of them. And those with the float with the trout magnet jig, I think will probably work pretty good. You just like them junk fish, though. No, there was a place you've probably driven by it, Bob. So outside of Beach Haven on Route 11, there is I think it's Talon now, but it used to be the PPL nuclear power plant. I used to work there when I was a kid. So there was a canal runoff. Basically, I don't know if it was part of the Union Canal or whatever, but it was a canal runoff, and one of it goes to the river. And I remember as a kid that little creek, just this little tiny creek. I guess it was spawning season or something. I don't know. Literally filled with carp. 100% filled with carp. Right next to each other, piled on each other, just in this little area. I'm assuming they were spawning. I was a kid. I'm not really sure. But there was a little side runoff of water. I don't know how it happened or what happened. So there was a carp literally sideways staying alive just because water was rushing over it. Just enough to keep it alive. So my dad pulled that out, a big old thing too, pulled it out and put it back in the canal, which was really cool to see him save that carp. There's a place in Pennsylvania, if anyone would be interested in going to see it. It's called the Pymatuming Dam, and it is in the western Pennsylvania, so slightly northwestern Pennsylvania, and the carp are so thick, the ducks walk on their backs when people like throw bread down to the carp to feed them, because you can feed them right off the dam there, and they're so thick, ducks just literally run across carp to steal the bread. It is quite the thing. That would be fun. It is fun to watch for sure. Seven Springs. Yeah, go check it out. It's not like seasonal. Like, as far as I know, maybe not the dead of winter, but anytime, you know, probably 10 months out of the year, you go to the Pymatuming Dam and you will see that. See, I got confused when I grew up. I confused it with the Kazua Dam. So I'm going to the Kazua Dam, and I'm like, where the hell is all the goddamn carp? I'm getting all pissed off, right? And I'm like, and I looked it up. I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong dam. Even though the Kazua Dam is really, really cool and cool to see, and of course the Kazua Skywalk is there, where it's just an old, oh, doodly doodly doo. It's not an aqueduct. It's a viaduct. It's a giant viaduct that basically connected Pennsylvania with New York, and they had like a F4 or whatever, 5 or whatever, his tornado ripped the whole thing down right in the middle of it, just ripped it right in half, and trains ran on that until 2001, and it came through and just ripped it right in half. So now they built this huge walkway where you can walk out, and you're 300 or 400 feet above the creek valley below, and you can look over the whole valley. It's really pretty. It's on our channel too, so if you want to look up the Kazua Skywalk Bridge, Kazua Bridge, I think it's under Skywalk, Kazua Skywalk. It is breathtaking. We were out there, 19 degrees in a February. It was so cold, the boards were making cracking sounds like 22s were going off. Freaked us the hell out, like the boards were cracking in half. It was scary. It was fun though. Saw the sunrise right there. It was breathtaking. That's in northwestern Pennsylvania, off Route 6. Definitely a thing to go see if you haven't already. 16 likes, thanks guys. Woodstove's still going. It's still hot. Before we actually got live, I tested to see if my new, it's not new, it's new to me. Oh, that's where you went. You almost went to the clips for there. Yeah, it's. I think it's closed right now for some safety modifications, checking and stuff like that. But it does open periodically, and once they get done with this little routine crap, it'll be open again for, for everybody. But anyway, I was just using this old percolator that I got, and right before I went live, it started boiling. So the percolator, this wood stove definitely gets hot enough, and the percolator works great. So I think I'm going to make morning coffee. Maybe I'll even live stream, then I'll make morning coffee on the old wood stove in the morning. More savage. Really? Netting smelts, huh? I got a bunch more wood outside on the porch, but it's too long, so I have to cut them in half. But I got more wood for the wood stove. I'm burning through the little supply we have in here. I got a 15-inch trout last time I went out, and I was really happy about it. I think it's my personal best out of that creek. But man, I see Bob and I see you guys land some fucking monsters of trout, and I would love to pull like a 20-inch trout out of a creek around here. I know they're in here too, which is like just one trout that would actually fill my belly would be amazing. Because usually it takes like 3 trout to get me anywhere near full. Oh, I just saw that. Come on, come on, come on! Don't fall. It doesn't listen to me anyway, so I guess me talking to it's pointless. It's gonna fall if it wants to fall. Like some of those trout that you were filleting like a month ago, Bob, they looked like hogs, absolute hogs. I know you like. I'd love to catch the pike you're catching. That's awesome. It did. Actually, not that one. I had two. I had. I think I had 12 and a 13, something like that. And I brought those home for Ryan and I. They ate real nice. The 15 was so nice and was still fighting so hard when I had him on the camera. I was like, you know what, bud, you deserve. And then neither of those, none of the trout that I was getting swallowed anything. They hooked right in the cheek. It was great. So I let him go back. I let him go back to the creek to have fun, so someone else could have a great day catching them. So yeah, yeah. So another thing that I found out that was super super awesome. I know you, Bob. You have like an October stock, and we don't have an October stock here. But up in Cinemahoning, where I love to go, they have an October stock. So I'm thinking maybe like late October, early November this year, we're gonna well, late October, early November. I think I'm gonna get busy. It's called getting married. So getting married and having a honeymoon at some point in time during that. So yeah, whoops. But maybe early October, going up to Cinemahoning and trying those creeks up there again, because I would definitely like to actually. I've never actually got into an area that was freshly stocked and just started slamming trout before. I know people who do it and they like get their limit in like 3 seconds, but unfortunately I just don't. Checks in the mail. Congrats! Oh, thank you, thank you. Hey, Back Mountain, what's up? Yeah, we're getting married in the end of October, so hopefully everything will be perfect with that. But because of the crowds and stuff, I usually never, when they stock around here, I stay the hell away from those creeks because they're rude. They get right up on you. They're fighting for spaces and stuff, and I just can't deal with that, you know. So I stay away from the creeks in April May area. I stay away from the creeks around here. But when I was up there in December, there was no one fishing. No one was fishing these creeks at all. And I kind of doubt they caught every single stock trout in that creek that quick. So I definitely would like to take like at least a few days where I could just walk around, find the creeks, and just trout fish. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I was a largemouth bass guy growing up. Oh, I did that. I'm sorry. I was a largemouth bass guy growing up. That was my jam. I love largemouth. Are you serious? No, I don't want to stop streaming. I was I grew up a pond fisher, and I loved fishing ponds, and I loved. I'm sorry for the concussions, guys. So I mean, if you can write to my insurance company with your black eyes and your whiplash and your concussions, but I was a pond fisher growing up. I loved catching big. Uh, stop, stop. I loved catching big largemouth, and they were delicious. Yeah, bam, slam. I'm pulling browns though. I'm pulling brook trout around here. I'm still pulling brook trout. They're not huge, but they're nice. They're really nice, and we do have some areas of wild brook trout. The thing is, brook trout is I don't want to. I don't even know. I really don't even know if you're allowed to take brook trout because they're native. I don't know if they have to be over like 14, 15 inches, or I don't even know if they like natives don't even get that big. So I try to admire them and put them back, basically. But browns, I rainbows are cool. I really like catching a rainbow. I mean, obviously, don't get caught, bro. Oh, I missed that one. Who's getting caught doing what? Vinegar, yeah, for sure. But don't get caught keeping browns or anything, or native. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. So depends on the water. Okay, native brook trout is they are delicious. I mean, they're trout. My dad, he's always like, I know you like this, but trout's the best. And I'm like, well, I really didn't. He was fishing all the time, but he never bring a lot of stuff home. He was doing most like, he was doing catch and cooks by the side of the creeks and stuff like that. He wasn't bringing them home because my mom didn't like them. You know what I mean? So it took me a while to get into it, and now when you fillet them and you kind of cut the ribs out and stuff like when you, I just gut them. I cut the dorsal fin out. I kind of remove the ribs a little bit, and I just grill fry them in bacon, and they come out great. And my kids like them. Yeah, I figured every waterway has its own little rules, and I walk back. I walk back into these little just little brooks and streams and stuff in like state game lands and stuff, and I pull them out now and again, but I always put them back. But people tell me they take them, but I'm like, hey, I would like to not get in trouble. My dad's biggest trout he caught, I think, came out of the one golf course. Basically, they had a massive flood in the area, and a lot of the big trout that were there for years and years and years got basically washed into the creeks. And on a piece of corn, he caught this monster of a trout. I mean, it's at least 24 inches, and it's just huge. Hey, see you, Knuckle. See you, Knuckle. And and he got put in the paper. They put him in the paper and everything for catching it, and and it was just you never saw so many goddamn people fishing that area before. Apparently, that's what he told me. He's like, yeah, it was crazy. It was like a local explosion, like a local legend. All of a sudden, it was, are you that guy that caught that trout? Oh my god, where was that? Blah blah blah. Crazy. 6'10"? That's a big ass trout. Oh, you leaving bounce? Cheers. Oh no, Knuckles saying bye bounce. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm not. I'm only as half dumb as I look. Yeah, have a good one, Knuckle. Stay. Keep them hawks away. Keep those hawks away. Yeah, for sure. Yep. All the tackle shops in the whole world or in the area were probably raking it in. Well, I mean, You guys are doing great, man. Thank you for coming in here and talking to me and stuff and hanging out with me. Maybe these fireside chats aren't a bad idea. I thought I was like, no one's gonna watch this or whatever. No one's gonna want to see this, but it's going pretty good. Almost got 20 likes. Thanks a lot. Dang. Fat fingered that one. That's what she said. No shit. Wow. Wow. Yeah, his was a monster rainbow too. I should ask him what the stats were. I should ask him what the stats were. Advil and whiskey. You know, thin that blood so you get drunk faster. Is that it? Ryan's at her house. Ryan's at her house over in Northumberland, so I had to drop her off at her house because she's got work in the morning, and I got the second job starting. Otherwise, she would be here hanging out with me too, for sure. She didn't want to leave, and I didn't want to take her home, so it was one of those kind of things. But life is life, and we have jobs to do, unfortunately. Her office is officially opening up tomorrow, and she's the one running the show, and I start the second job at noon tomorrow, so that gives me a little time to wake up, get breakfast, stuff like that, check the traps, hopefully go fishing, come home, get showered up, and then go to work. So that should work out pretty well for me tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your ribs. That's not good. Hope your ribs are doing all right. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. I'm going to check them. Let me get away from this damn fire. It's so hot. I'm going to check on my ribs. This. Okay. So this is what we usually have on the wood stove. Just an old pan. An old pan I have full of water and spices. Just to humidify the room a little bit, and then gives it a nice smell with the wood stove and then the cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff like that. So it's a very, very welcoming, nice smell for the house. What's up, Vanessa? What? No way. Vanessa's in the house. Oh, is that why you had to call an audible? I know you had to call an audible recently because you're on live. Well, hopefully they're okay. Hopefully your ribs were only bruised and they will get better very soon. 19 likes, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me on my little wood stove chat. Mama Cookie. Dang. I've never broke a rib. I got stabbed once in a rib, but I've never broke one. Yeah, I'm going to make coffee on it in the morning. I'm looking forward to it. And I don't start work until like noon, so coffee with a dash of Irish whiskey. I'm joking. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Depends on how I feel when I wake up. Oh, guys, by the way, I know there's only 7 people in here, and it's not everybody. I know Knuckles left, but let me show you something. Let me show you what for the giveaway. let me show you the giveaway. I forgot. So we are 500 hours. We're 500 hours away, watch hours away from having members and stuff, which is really, really cool. So if you guys, want to hit all the playlists and just hit play and go to bed, I'll appreciate that. But so here's the first. We're going to do, once we get members, we're going to do a members drawing every month. Every month we're going to do a members drawing. And I really wasn't sure if we should always do a knife. And you guys, I want you guys to give us, like, when you become members and stuff like that. So here is the knife. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but here's the sheath. It's got a Triskel on it, which is awesome. And here is the knife. Hand forged knife. Really cool. And it's got a nice 90-degree spine for making for striking and carving. Really cool knife. Nice beefy blade. Nice handle. Really fits my hand nice. For a big hand, it actually seems to really fit nice. And it comes with a sheath. It has a belt buckle attachment on the sheath, so you can carry it with you when you're out in the bouts. And it does snap on. There you go. Snaps on, snap off. The snapper snaps in. And it does have a belt buckle attachment for this knife. So this will be the first giveaway, and of course it'll come with stickers, 3 stickers. So a really cool bushcraft knife and 3 stickers, and that'll be the first giveaway after we get the memberships and the blah 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 and all that stuff going. So like I said, we're at 500. We're about 500 watch hours now. So if we can get to that, 20 likes. Thanks a lot. So if we can get to that milestone and become YouTube partners or whatever you got to do with that, I might need some help with that and might ask for some personal off the side, like advice or like how to or step by step, because I've never done this before. But anyway, when we get to that point, this will be the first giveaway with stickers for the members. So really, really appreciate that. It was actually you guys, because we were going to do it because we hit 1,000, and a lot of you guys were like, no, wait, save that stuff for members and stuff. Save that stuff from that. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll do that then. I talked to Ryan. She's like, well, if they want us to do that, we'll do that. So that's what we're going to do. So, and like I said, every month we'll do a giveaway. And I'd like to hear, would you like a knife giveaway every month? Or were you like this time's knife? Maybe we got heated gloves. Maybe we got this. Maybe we got that. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Buy a 30-pack of beer or knives. Buy a 30-pack, one step. Step one, buy a 30-pack. Tick, tick, tick. It's ticking. It's hot. Dang. I do actually have some other things too we're thinking about. We do because we're a big fan of like hand saws too. So hand saws, maybe like some more like portable axes and stuff like that. Stuff that we can get on the sly that's not too crazy expensive, but a good quality. And we test them. If we use them, we like them. And then you can do those as giveaways too. I mean, we're going to do like a hoodie like Bob did. So Ryan is still rocking that hoodie. She was just wearing it today. So we got to get her on video wearing that hoodie as well. So it's a really great hoodie. So hoodies, t-shirts, hats, that whole thing too. But I figured a knife is a great start for a giveaway. Don't overdo the giveaways. Okay. We won't go crazy. Do not fall, Bob. Don't fall. Yeah, and of course, obviously, like with the giveaways and stuff like that, like if we can't be giving away something high. I mean, it could give away something, like, hey, we're giving away this much money a month, but we're only getting in this much money a month, so we have to, it's balance. It's balance. We don't want to put ourselves in the poorhouse, but we do want to show appreciation and stuff too. So shipping, yeah, shipping can get crazy. Yeah. Yep, shipping, I completely agree with you. Shipping is nuts balls. So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, so that could get really crazy. That could get crazy quick, and you don't even think about it. And shipping just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. You know what I mean? So, and the other thing is though too, depending on what the giveaway is, like, hey, we're gonna have this is the like the United States giveaway, and this is gonna be the giveaway if the winner is in a different country, because I don't think I can even ship a knife in the mail to another country or anything like that. So I mean, there's always those rules that you have to think about too. So the only thing is, like, hey, there's a drawing for a knife. Cool, I want a shirt. Damn it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been a little pissed off, but at the same time, shirts are cool too. So shirts are cool. The nice thing with certain shirts is, like, certain places, if we're getting something made, I can give the guy's address so they can just, instead of me shipping them to me and then me shipping to them, I can just immediately have it shipped to them, which is cool. Really? That doesn't arrive. Oh, man. I'm getting lures. Apparently, I'm getting leaders from Locked Up Drag. He's making me when he gets. He's been making them, I guess, and then when he gets back from Brazil or whatever, because I donated some money to his Christmas drawing thing. So we'll see. He'll for sure. The one downstairs, when it's really roaring, I don't have it anymore. I had to get rid of it, but the best giveaway I see Amazon gift cards. Yeah. Well, we had one of those. I don't know how to. I think you put like vegetables in it or whatever, but it's like a cage with a handle, long handle. So I put a T-bone in there and shut the cage, and I just stick it right into the wood stove when it's nice and hot in there, and then just flip it, all spiced up, and then just a little bit and a little bit, and then just pull it out. Perfect. And I like mine rare too, so it was just ace every time I pulled it out. Every time I got that steak out of that wood stove, it was dinner time. It always came out perfect. Yeah, Amazon gift cards. Because like I'm more old school. I'm not even not saying I'm old. I'm old school, so I'm not even thinking like my mentality's not there. I'm not thinking about Amazon gift cards or this or that or this or that. I was always just, well, you get a knife and you ship it, or I send like on the PA Brews. Oh, I have to get beer and ship it, and sometimes you ship beer. It depending on where you ship it or how you ship it, turns into a whole big problem, and sometimes it's easier just to not than to do it. Oh, that would suck. Hey, this box is empty, by the way. Oh, for sure. It is delicious. It is absolutely delicious. And the nice thing about the wood stoves is too, the power goes out, you still got heat, you still got boiled water, you still got food. You know what I mean? That's the nice thing. You have a little bit of that kind of extra comfort. I don't have a generator. I had a generator. I just like giving them away. Huh. I had a generator, and I bought this big ass generator, and I got it out of my truck or my SUV at the time, and I put it down. And that just happened to be when I blew all my lower back out, and I couldn't do anything. I could barely walk, let alone do anything. Oh, cheers, cheers! And that generator just sat in my yard and sat in my yard and sat, and I finally got better. And I figured, okay, dang. And I finally got okay, and I was like, okay, well, that generator's probably ruined. It's been sitting in my yard for how long? I can finally function now, though, but it's probably ruined. My buddy's like, hey, man, I really need a generator. I got the kids, I got this. The house is all fucked up. This and I was like, hey, man, I got a generator. You can come and get it. You just come and get it. You know what I mean? I paid like $900 for the thing. And he came over and got it. We unboxed it. I'll tell you what, that thing looked like it came off the shelf. Brand new. No rust, no mildew, nothing. So I gave him an absolute brand new generator. And he must be still using it. I don't know. It helped him out, and that's all that matters. He had friends helping friends. So he came over a while ago. He gave me a single shot 410, was it a bolt action 12 Mossberg, and he gave me 2 or 3 turkey decoys, turkey things. So I was like, hey, thanks a lot, man. So I guess that was his. I'm helping him, he's helping me, that kind of thing. So that's good. I always take free guns, so I'm okay with that. I love shotguns. So anyone wants to give me free shotguns, I'm totally into it. Oh, I finally got my gun of my dreams. I just got a Remington side-by-side 12 gauge. So that's the Ash Evil Dead gun. So I've always wanted that one, and I finally found it. And honestly, I think it was like $2.99. It was cheap as shit. So I had to get it. So I'm really happy about that too. I don't think I'm ever going to shoot it. I don't think I need to, but I'm really happy I have it. So. Yeah, like here's an empty box. Please fill it with all of the things that you like and send them to me. Yeah, I thought nice score for sure. Yeah, I mean, you give me, if I get guns, I'm a happy camper, so I'm not going to complain. The one gun that I finally got that I've always wanted is a 270 Savage. I have a 270 Savage now. It's got a nice scope on it. Blah 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 blah. Never shot it. Never shot it. So I just haven't. Things have been so busy that I never actually got a chance to shoot it. Dang, why do those comments go away so fast? Refuse help. Never refuse help, man. Everyone needs help, even if they don't want to admit it. I need lots of it. That's why I have Ryan. She helps me out. But no, I always wanted it because, it's a perfect field gun, but I don't ever hunt in the field. So I just kind of like, wow, I have this really cool gun. And at some point in time, I know my life will open up where, going out and shooting it and sighting it, it will be useful, but not at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. There was something in there, Bob. Just talk about your dog running off with your tractor, and you got it. You got it in the bag. Because people suck, but bounce. that's why fucking. Generally speaking, you guys are cool, but the rest of the people suck. Yeah, Sasquatch has never screwed me over. A lot of other people have, though. My problem is I'm too nice, too trusting, too naive. But you know what? That's me. I'm not going to change. Just because there's bad people in the world, that shouldn't make you a bad person. At some point in time, good things will come to good people. Positive vibes. Do nice things, and you will be rewarded at some point in time. Oh, really? At 870. We'll have to see what that other one comment was right under that one. When it pops up again. I can't believe this cell phone holder is holding the cell phone. It's like literally by just like millimeter It's pinched in there. It must be just perfect. There we go. 870 from the collection. No, yeah, the 870s. That's pretty interesting. My dad, I don't know whatever happened. He had a 3030. Oh, canoe flip. What the? No. That sucks. What's up, gun dog? Hey, bro. We're just hanging out. We're hanging out, outfish style. We're just chilling. We're just having a chill. Oh, man. That sucks. I can only imagine how hard it is to upright a canoe. For me, kayaks are even hard enough. Oh yeah, yeah, it's awesome, man. Yeah, we're just doing a wood stove chill tonight. We're just doing a wood stove chill. Yeah, I got. We used to purposely flip our kayaks when I was in Huntington Creek. You know, we were just having a good time, and now I don't know. I don't know how I could do it now. It's a lot of hard shit. So I have 3 kayaks right now. I have 2 10-footers or whatever it is, but I have one smaller kayak, and it's probably I don't know 8 feet long or something like that. Oh shit! Dang! And it fell. It fell. I don't know how. It broke the latch or whatever, or broke what it was hanging up in my basement, and it slid and touched the wood stove and melted. So there's one section where it's melted, so it needs sanded. Basically, all it needs is it needs sanded. It needs filled with like foam or whatever, and then like put like a patch over, like some kind of like just sealant, and then technically it's a perfectly good kayak. So I have 3, but I just don't really plan on kayaking anymore. I really don't. Ryan's not really expressing the urge to do it. I'm not. You know, time like life is fucking. You know, I don't mind hiking. I don't mind even taking an e-bike down a bike trail, but I just don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna get kayaking. I mean, they're really big. They take up space. You know, it's one of those things. And if if you really want to go kayaking, if we ever wanted to do it later, we could rent a kayak or whatever. Clarion River has kayak rentals. Yeah, tragic. Losing anything like that you value is just freaking horrible. Yo, Steele, what's up, man? Did you go fishing tonight, or is it still kind of just crap up there? It was raining on and off, kind of trying to snow today. The wind is really bad, though. The wind's really bad. It's raining. Yeah. No, I don't. I try not to get in boats unless I don't unless I have to. I mean, it sounds a little pathetic, but I just don't get into boats very often. You bought a kayak, and then boop. The one thing I saw when I was watching Les Stroud too, I didn't realize it would be. I mean, those cameras back in the day were a little bit heavier, but like just putting a tripod with a camera on that kayak, it was just so absolutely unstable, just insane. And my parents or they're short, they're 5'5", 5'6", or whatever. So they had shorter kayaks, and they were fine in theirs. And whenever I tried to use their kayak, man, it was just trying to topple over all the time. So honestly, it would probably be a lot nicer with these 10-foot kayaks for me to use them. I feel a lot more stable probably in these longer kayaks than those short ones they had. Yep, never kayak again. Kayak with a dog. With a dog. They're kind of taking the fun out of a lot of stuff around here too. Like a lot of places that are really good for kayaking and tubing and things like that. Um, it's no hidden thing. that people go tubing and kayaking and want to have a beer or two while they're doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's nice, it's calm, it's nice. You know what I mean? And there's wardens and things like that getting like near like the boat launches. Like they'll wait there and they'll come and get them all like DUIs basically. It's really just. I mean, obviously, don't get drunk while you're doing it, anything unsafe or whatever. But like they're hammering them. They're hammering them for tube in a tube saying, "Oh, that's a vehicle. You're steering this vehicle, so it's you're drinking in a vehicle." Just like wow, really? I really wouldn't consider an inner tube a vehicle, but hey, it is what it is. 150. Wow, that's really good. Trampoline. The adult version of a trampoline. That's pretty funny. I like that new rod I just got from Wally World. That Wally World rod was $15. I think it's a 7 foot rod. It's got 12 pound test on the reel, and the only thing was it was set up for a left hander, so I just had to switch the. I literally just had to switch the reel, the handle. I mean the reel, and it's perfect. It works good, casts good, drags good on it for $15. I just can't believe it. I don't know why it was on a discount. I understand it's an Ozark Trail kind of combo thing, but honestly, most of the stuff with Ozark Trail that I buy is actually pretty decent. To be perfectly honest, one of my camping chair that I really like is Ozark Trail, and the one the air mattress we use is Ozark Trail that actually works good. So the same thing with our same thing with our that tarp canvas tarp that we set up. I will say never buy a spinner from Ozark Trail though, because I bought a spinner from Ozark Trail. I took it out of the pack and the whole like wrapped glued tail came right off. That was just metal. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So, like that was a little bit of a surprise. So don't buy a Ozark Trail spinner. I can say that they're cheap, but they're cheap for a reason. Don't do it. Let's see if I can go over here quick. Strangers in the night, changing glances. This is probably gonna fall and cause chaos. You're right. Give that man $1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Told you it's an asshole. Yeah. This is the word. That's what I want for Christmas next year. I need a actual good camera holder. That's what I need. I had a really good one, and I was using it when I was doing my latest camping videos and stuff. And somehow, some way, some why, the holder just went missing. It had the screw holder, so you could really clamp it down, so it worked well. And it just went missing. It just wasn't on there anymore. How is this not holding anything anymore? I'm sorry, guys. That's not good. That's better. There's wood. That's wood too. This is old big chunky chunk wood I was going to throw in at the end of the day. Alright. Have you guys been fully concussed again? Are you looking for medical compensation? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Hey, Jose. What's up? Thank you. Thank you. Yep. That's the old wood stove. They used to be cheaper. I used to be able to find these before I put this one in. I used to be able to find them for like $189 at Tractor Supply, and I think this was like almost $300, which is just, I'm like, well, that's more than I was hoping to spend. But at the same time, for what it does, it works great. I can cook on top of it, make coffee. I just I just found out that it will make coffee in the percolator, so I'm super happy about that. It gets hot enough. It roasts me out of the house. Ryan loves it. So I think I will say I think it's worth its weight. And honestly, I picked this up in the box and I carried it into the house. It's heavy, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it definitely pulled a few things while I was doing it, but at the same time, it wasn't. Two men don't need to pick it up. Let's just say that. Because they didn't even help me in the store. Like, hey, it's on the cart. Have fun. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll take it out to the cart, and I just picked it up and put it in the back of the truck. So I'm like, well, that wasn't as hard as I thought. My Alaskan one that's downstairs, no way I can do that by myself. That's a 2 or 3 guy thing, and I have a Franklin down there that's definitely an old ass one that's 2 or 3 guys. Yeah, to clean out the chimney regularly. So the chimney right now has a stainless steel liner in it. We had a Franklin stove that used to burn super hot, so that chimney was always clean. And then I moved to a more efficient Alaskan stove, and then that had a creosote buildup issue, and we had a chimney fire. So, but I took care of it real quick, ripped everything out, doused it out, we inspected it, and there was no cracks in the chimney. That's good. However, I didn't like that at all. Even like just the fact that it had a chimney fire in it. So I installed a stainless steel liner. And I cut into the stainless steel liner to add this one as well. So, yep. And she burns this thing this hot all the time. That's what she does. She just really burns it hot. So, it should be a nice clean wood stove. And I have a clean out downstairs. Check it out. See how it is. But yeah, safety is paramount. Wood stove inspection, chimney cleaning, the whole thing. So wasn't too bad. Schrader stove, huh? That Franklin I had was really nice. Big, long, two like double doors that open up, like it almost folds open. Two sectioned double doors, and it was an old stove. There was no. This one doesn't. This one gets hot, but it doesn't glow red. There was no kind of liner or anything inside the Franklin stove, and when you were really cooking it, it got red. It got red to like where like, oh wow, this is concerning. That's just glare. It's actually not coming out of the. It's not coming out of the wood stove. Just glare. Glare, debonair. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Unfortunately, not an alcoholic one, but just water. And somehow, magically, my glass got bigger. So now I have a official British pint glass of water. Well, I did. Now it's just a glass. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, I know. Water. It's stupid. I know. Trying to behave. Dumb of me. I was going to drink till 10 and ended up finishing early, but it's 10 now, so it's fine. Mostly oak. Mostly burning oak for over here. I have some beech. Beech I burn too now and again. Dried out. I got a lot of standing dead I take down. So that's what was that? Oh, what was it? Where's the PA brews? Oh, I know. So one, we just drank the rest of the beer last night, and I told her I'm gonna get back into the home brewing. I'm not gonna. Beer's so damn expensive right now, and got the second job and shit like that. So I'm gonna get back. I have many. I have more than enough stuff to brew beer. I have tons and tons of grains. So Saturday, I'm putting a fall cider on, and then also I'm brewing an English mild. So we'll have the in 2 weeks we'll have the beer and cider flowing. Just got to take a little break. Take a little breaky break. That's all. Plus my gut was coming back pretty good, so I lost it, and then it's coming right back. So with a vengeance in 3D. There you go. Fire. Whoa. That was hot enough it made my camera go weird. That's funny. I must have got it back in a sweet spot, so dang thing's not falling off again. Oh yeah, ash. There was a couple blights that went through, right? Ash was one of those, right? Came through and those beetles or whatever, when it was the blight or something, they killed a lot of ash. Ash and elm are really good though too, because especially with morels, emerald ash spore. Okay, especially like when finding morels and stuff, you get those ash, you get elms and stuff. When look for those for morel areas, and they're getting rarer and rarer and rarer. Really, ash actually helps that. Helps strip that creosote. Cool. Ash. All right. I'll have to look into that. See if I have any standing ash. We got a lot of pine though. We have a lot. So that the Pennsylvania national tree is hemlock, so we have a lot of hemlock on my property, which is great because I like reishi mushrooms and they grow on dying hemlock, so that's cool. But so we don't have the spruce forests and stuff of like Alaska and stuff. We have a lot of hemlock. But to see like Dick Predicky, you're the morel man. Oh, that's awesome. I have not found a morel yet. I have not, and Ryan and I really, 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 really want to. We don't care if it's just one. We just want to find one at least. But like I was saying, it was really cool to see Dick Prenicky drop those stands of spruce and then let them season over, a year or whatever, and came back and then built that cabin up in Twin Lakes, Alaska. That was really cool. And they're so straight too. It's crazy. It's nice. So we don't really have that too much here, and the hemlocks and stuff that we have, they don't really. I mean, I'm glad they're growing big before they pass. We're not really having too many blights here. I know there was a blight that came through and hit a lot of trees, but thankfully it doesn't seem to be too much around here. Apple orchard, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the other place to get those morels. Um, oh yeah, I probably have, man. I probably have. We got to get the mushroom eyes on, son. So Mrs. Ermish, my was it fifth grade English teacher or whatever? She actually still. I found out she's still alive. She's 90 something, and she's had. I don't know if they're still viable, but there was an old apple orchard behind her house. I should actually go over there, reintroduce myself, and see if I could go around and look for some morels. Pissed all over the morels. What the? What? What? No way. Morel pisser. Oh, really? Moderation, huh? Right. Right. Well, the other thing I want to do too is I would like to I'd like to build myself my own cider press. So instead of buying an orchard cider, if I could find more of a defunct or just overstocked apples, places I could collect different types of apples, food process them, and then actually put them in my own cider press, and then make my own cider from just apples that I got from scratch. And then because the blended ciders are always better than just one apple strain. So I wouldn't mind doing that and then start doing my own ciders and stuff here too. I'm making a cider next week, but it's from one specific cidery, so I don't know what apples they use. I've made it before with those with their cider, and it comes out pretty good. But I wouldn't mind doing like the hard work and then doing from scratch just to see how it would come out. Honey Crisp is your favorite. Is that your favorite apple? Yeah, yeah. Well, I did top the last year. I did top all the jars up with shine. So grain alcohol. They were all topped up with grain alcohol, and people really liked it. They thought it was fantastic. So hopefully I can get some pretty good reactions. I might actually do like a whiskey or a bourbon this time. Add a little of that to it too when I put it on cask. So we'll see. I don't really jar or bottle too much anymore after I started getting to the keg and the hand pull setup. So we'll see. That's why they're more expensive. Gotcha. There is a place, Rohrbox, over in Catawissa. They have Honey Crisp. That's one of the. I know that's one of the varieties that they sell. There's a big old farmers market in Caldersport. Has tons and tons and tons of apples outside of it in the fall. I missed the best of the comment. Dickens cider. Okay. Yep, a warm Dickens cider is always a good time. Pass out on top of her. Yep. I always say the deepen cider. You got fighting cider, singing cider, is it sleeping cider, and deepen cider. That's all the types of ciders. Ambrosia, yeah, they had ambrosia. I think they had ambrosia as well. It had like a purplish hue to it. Yeah. No, I definitely saw a lot of fruit places and stuff when I was going through Grand Rapids, Gun Dog, on the way back. Actually, where the hell is it? Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor. Was it Ann Arbor? There is Metzger's German restaurant. It's actually the old place closed, so it's in like a mini mart almost. So if you're going through like Chloe towards like back to Pennsylvania, and you go to Ann Arbor, if you go through that way and you see the sign for Metzger's German Restaurant, Gun Dog, you have to stop there, and it's really good, and they have the really good German beers on tap. So I definitely recommend Metzger's over in Ann Arbor for really good German food and beer. So if you go down to Adams County, Pennsylvania, where we have Gettysburg and stuff, so a lot of it's huge fruit producer, a huge apple and fruit producer like Mott's. I'm trying to think of all the different juice companies. They actually have plants down there, and it's just seas and seas and seas of fruit. It's crazy. I mean, I would not be surprised if there's a lot of people who just drive through there, run out of their car and grab fruit and keep going like for miles and miles and just load up their car with fruit. Just because it's right next to the road. There's no fences or anything. It's just fruit everywhere. And I bet you it doesn't even put a dent into the production of what they make. And people can get fed too. It's not right. I mean, it's still technically theft, but if you can make a company millions of dollars and feed people too, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Usually I like my fruit fermented, so I don't eat a lot of fruit. I drink it. I drink it. Yeah, I drink it in wine and cider and things like that is usually when I get my fruit on. I like making mead too, so that's another. She's been asking me to make another batch of mead too, so get some honey together and make some mead. So I'll have a cider and a mead and a mild. It's not too expensive to make it. Top up the water again on this one because it's warm. I'm so glad we have this time together. Do this. We'll do something else quick. Completely forgot what I was doing on that section. Be right back. I forgot I was going to make. I have cooked ribs in the oven, and I'm just trying to cook a little bit more fat off them. And then I was going to make mac and cheese, and then mix the pulled pork. Kind of pull apart ribs with the mac and cheese. And I forgot to put the noodles on because I'm thick. But it's okay. It's because I was having a good time talking with you guys, so it's all good. Like I said, I don't have work till noon, so I got time to get things around. No rush, no rush. I hate feeling like I'm in a rush. Some point in time, I just want the world to slow down. I like everything in low gear. Except for fish biting. I like that in high gear. Because when we were out with Bob, those pickerel were slamming those minnows. It was absolutely fantastic. But now, too, I'm really happy about sorry, I don't want to insult anybody, but I'm kind of happy that the ice kind of came off the creeks and the canals, so I can go actually back up to the canals and see if I can pull some pickerel out before they ice up again. However, I do hope most of the main lakes still retain their ice layer, so you guys can get back out and ice fish as soon as possible, because that is super cool. Really appreciate watching you guys do that. Live chat. Is that an outfish? Did I see outfish? Look what you started. Have a Pittsburgh kind of birthday. The chat was frozen, so I'm back. I'm back at you. I'm back with you. Is out fishing. Yeah, whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. Fish. Hey, yeah, chilling, bro. That's what I'm doing too. Absolutely chilling by the wood stove, relaxing. Oh, okay. I said that my chat froze twice, so. And then, of course, I was throwing my phone around like a moron, so that didn't help anything either. Yeah, yeah. So that was. I gotta see how you ended up. I was driving, so I gotta see what you how that blue jig head that you were working on with the blue feather. I want to see how that's kind of turned out because I didn't get a chance to look back on it. I was driving around. I had to go to my parents' house, and I had to take Ryan back to her house, so didn't get a chance to see it. Oh, you didn't get it finished. Okay, well then there you go. All right. Yeah, you had it going when I was watching before, so I wasn't sure if you slammed it out or not. Still, he's a young buck, young, dumb, and full of Okay, I'm gonna go fishing in the morning. I mean, that's the plan. I'm gonna wake up, get my coffee in me, stuff like that, check my traps, and then I'm gonna try to do fishing. Try to do fishing. I don't have all the minnows are in my traps as bait, for mink and stuff like that. So basically, I'm going for weasels, minks, ermine they call them, because they should be close to white now, because we had some snow. Uh, I don't have any. I'm not going to stop for minnows, I don't think, but I might throw like those Berkeley power worms on the end of a jig rig, and just see if I can get any action with that for a little bit. I don't work until noon, so even if I fish till from like 9 to 10, I still have more than enough time to come back here, get ready, get washed up and whatever, get food around, and then head to work. So I don't want to put myself like under the hammer or anything, but I should have a little time to myself to get some things done. Thankfully, 21 likes, guys. Thanks a lot. Pow, 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 pow. Well, yeah, thanks for everybody hanging out with me, just chit chatting. So it's really super cool. Oh, and Outfish, I took your advice and I put croquet fans. Oh, hi, Julie. 22, huh? Thank you. There's Julie. Yeah, don't knock my phone over. Come on, bro. It's not letting me do it. What? Message deleted. Bull crap. This stink thing. Comment again, Julie. Yeah, throw him up another comment up, Julie. Because I hit the wrong dang thing and it won't let me undo it. Let me see if I got this. This thing is precarious, to say the least. Man, I got it. I got it. I got it. This camera holder is really finicky. That was an accident. Whoopsie poopsies. Yeah, that was what they call a F up. But it has been rectified, and Julie has a wrench, so it's all good. Brad's in with the fishy fuzz. No problem, no problem. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know there's a lot of new faces in over the last hour, so Happy New Year for sure. Hope it's a freaking fantastic one. I'm hoping 2025, and I'm not complaining about 24. I just hope 2025 ends even better than 2024 ended. Let's just say that. More affordable for everybody too. I hope everybody's got a little extra cash in their pocket. I hope a little bit weight off their shoulders, and I just hope everybody is healthy and safe and happy at the end of this new year. Quietly exits room. I think that's what was it? Can't remember. Oh, Ryan thought I was 44. And I'm like, no. She's like, I'm 43. She's like, oh, I was telling everybody you're 44. I'm like, nah, it just don't take months away from me that I didn't use yet. All right, let me live it. She's like, oh, whoops, sorry. I told everybody you're 44. I'm like, okay, well there you go. It's just turned 43. I gotta get renew my fishing license in 2027. I have my hunting license until what is it? I think it's end of March or something like that. It's valid too, something like that. I'm really happy about the. I'm super happy about the 10 year that we have now too. Remember you when you didn't have a wrench? Yeah. Oh, I we have 10 year now available, and it's I think $310 or something like that for the 10 year fishing license with the trout stamp too. So that's super awesome because I hate remembering crap like that. I mean, just doing my inspection and my registration on my truck is enough yearly. It's like, oh, just give me the 10 years. I don't want to think about it. You got 3 year. You're doing your 3 year. Is 3 year your max that you have outfish, or can you get more than that? Oh, okay, it's the best deal. Now, so when you get your license, I'm a little confused on this one. So there's sport and there's conservation license, and then there's an outdoors card. So you need your outdoors card, and then you either need a sport or conversation. I can't say that word for some reason. Bleh, bleh, bleh. So anyway, so the sport's the better one because then it gives you a wider range of fish you can fish for. Because the conservation one is limited from what I saw. Conservation, I can say it. So if I was going to fish in Canada, I would need the sports license and an outdoors card. I think, not sure. And four wild. Oh, so you mean that it ups your limits? It ups your limits. I see. I see. Now, that's the only weirdest thing is like I know in Canada. Well, I mean, obviously it's all over the world, but especially in Canada, a lot of people go to these private places. So they buy a package. So it includes the the cabin, the boats, the guide, the this, the that, the blah 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 blah. You buy that technically, because it's all private land and a private thing and a private package, do you still need all that, your licenses and stuff like that, or can people actually go up there without that? I'm wondering. Dang, Bounce. You print that crap right out on your computers. The dry license. Really? $80. Just a non-resident license. Okay. All right. See, I saw the outdoors card thing and I was really getting confused. I'm like, what the hell's an outdoors card? We're the PA outdoors couple. We should be giving out outdoors cards. What are you talking about? That's our stickers. You have a card, well, I have a sticker. Same thing. I have a computer. It's not hooked to the internet, but that's where all my recording software and all that crap and all my books are typed on. I owned a printer for a while. It's in my dumpster now because I never hooked it up. And when I pulled it out and I talked to Ryan, she's like, throw that fucking thing away because it's not going to be connecting to anything. Like, it's so old. You're wasting your time. And I'm like, all right. So I chucked it in the dumpster. Cheers, Backwoods. Cheers, Bozo. Have a great night and a Happy New Year. Making old look good. That's a gift. It's a real gift. Yeah, cheers. I'll be fishing tomorrow, hopefully. I'll see you. So you can pop in if I'm fishing. The only sucky thing is, like, around my house and stuff, there's really no. Oh, come on. There's really no good reception, so it's really hard for me to do anything outside. Are you serious? Dang it. Alright. You know when you think you have what you need to make something and then you look and you don't? Yeah, it's one of those moments. Well, sorry guys, I'm just checking my food I'm cooking real quick. Don't want it to go to waste or get ruined, so. Alrighty. Just letting it all hang out. Oh. Okay. Well, that. Like it, Phil. Like it, party. Alright, what's going on? Who we got in now? Who's giving who what now? Bounce is still old and but making everybody look good, so that's good. What else is going on? Chat freeze again? Every time I walk away, I come back and the chat's frozen. So I want to make sure that it's not that. Oh, no, it's not frozen. Yeah, cheers, Brad. Cheers, Brad. Yep. That's okay. I'm going to be getting off here in a little bit because I'm going to put the noodles on, and if I'm here chatting, they're just become mush. So I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight, though. So it's really, really cool. And, you know, because of the fact that because of the holidays, things like that, we couldn't get anything up for Monday on the channel. So I really appreciate you guys stopping in because, like I said, we're a little bit more than 500 away. Right on. Oh, fuck yeah. That's awesome, Justin. That's awesome for Justin. Yeah, we got over 1,000 now. We're like I said, we're a little bit over 500 watch hours to get to the monetization kind of thing. Well, not monetization, like the memberships and stuff. So really cool about that. Looking forward to it. New GoPro. See, I have a GoPro and I've never really used it. I tried to use it once. It works. But because of what I do now with the phone, like I don't put my videos on a computer, edit them, then take them off, then put them on YouTube. I just edit them right here on my phone and then throw them on YouTube. However, I'll say that I think I found a way to put to extract stuff off my computer and then put them on my phone, and then hopefully I can manipulate them then, because I have this little it's like a C to USB memory card, and I think I finally figured out how to transfer data. I could always figure out how to transfer the data the one way, but I couldn't figure out how to transfer it the other way. So I think I finally did. So I could take. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the rest of that. Wait until you get fully monetized. But I monetized. You can make 12 cents on other videos, like shorts. Oh yeah, boom, big money, sons. But now that I figured out how I could probably take more in-depth footage and then edit videos and make a little bit more entertaining. Hopefully anyway. Oh man, that sucks. I thought mine was screwed because the first live I did, I lost my phone in the creek. How it didn't die, I don't know. But I was just happy it didn't die. Let's just say that. So it didn't die. I was super happy about it, and we're still here today. So. Sasquatch in Pennsylvania. I was thinking about trying to figure out how to do some kind of like chest mount with the camera, like a GoPro or something like that. Well, it has a head strap, but with fly fishing, I think it would probably be good for fly fishing episodes. Because creek fishing, the way I do it a little bit, just throwing for the jigs and stuff, like I was doing with fishing for those brown trout, it worked. It was a little pain in the ass because you're constantly casting and reeling and watching your rig and try to read chat too. But like if I'm fly fishing, I don't think I'll be able to read chat at all. Yeah, they don't. Absolutely, I agree. So I have a game cam. I don't know if you've ever experienced this either. So I have game cams and I put them outside, and I stopped using them. I just stopped because one, I don't want to make anything not come into my woods or whatever. But so I would get it where I would put them out, and then they would go, wow, like they would deer, great, And then all of a sudden it'd go gray, just gray screen. And then it would just like right back to it, a couple hours later, crow, raccoon, deer, and then go right back gray. And then I would put it out and it would show perfect all night long. It would just show a bug or deer or whatever. And then the next time I put it out, it'd show one deer and then go gray and actually come up with gray pictures for so many hours. No, I've never got a chance to do that. So that was the weirdest thing I've been noticing with the trail cams that I had. Like they just get these weird, like they just screw up, and then just show gray pictures. And I don't know why it's going gray like that. Runs great. Yeah, the chest mount. I know. Yeah, Outfish uses one. Is Nature in? I don't know if anyone else has experienced that with the trail cams where it'll work fine and then go completely crazy and just give you like flat out gray pictures and then work fine again. Like I can't find anything wrong with it because I'll put it out and it'll work absolutely fine. Then I'll put it out, it'll work great, and then just give me gray pictures all day. But then when I put it back out, it works great again. So I don't know if it's like something is coming into its view and screwing up the capture quality or the way it takes, or if it's just humidity, or if it's just, I don't know. But I just stopped putting them out because I didn't. I was like, well, this isn't working. It's the same brand that I have a couple of my friends use, and they don't have that happen to them at all. So it's a little confusing. But everything on their pictures are just normal deer and stuff like that. Yeah, I need to try the chest mount and see if it works. Is that a GoPro you use, Outfish? Hero 9 black. Okay. I think I have a Hero like 4 or 5. It does work and it's waterproof. It's got a waterproof case to it and stuff like that. So I should use it more. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of. I was gonna try to make a lot of like homemade movies and stuff a long time ago, so I bought a lot of camera equipment, like real cheap camera equipment. But one of the things I did grab for a really reasonable price was that GoPro with all the attachments and stuff. And it's nice, like you said, it's waterproof, so you can put it in the water and everything. So you wouldn't have to worry so much if you dropped it, like your cell phone, you'd be screwed. But this, it just takes that fear out of the equation, which is really nice. So you don't have to be so, oh my god, the whole time. So I like that. I definitely like that. That's why I should definitely give it a go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Using it while I'm fishing this way, I am a klutz. So yeah, you're only using that one. That's it. I am surprised, deeply surprised that I haven't fell in the water on one of my lives yet. Deeply surprised. It won't be fun, but I know it's pulling the trigger. It's pulling that gambling machine lever. At some point in time, I will fall in the water on one of my lives. Yeah, the cricket stuff. I heard some good stuff about it. I know a lot of people who have crickets and they make all the stickers and stuff, but like, they could be pricey, I guess. So we just got a new batch of stickers made. We have 250 of each type we just made. We got 20% off each order too, which was great because it was a Black Friday sale. Don't use the crickets. Damn crickets. There was actually, I think someone has a cricket at my work because they brought in just a slew of like gothic slash horror movie stickers, and I think they made them all and just gave them out to everybody at work for Halloween. And they all looked really really nice, so that's cool. Yeah, if you can, and then if the stickers you make on the crickets are like good waterproof ones too for like the back of trucks and stuff, that's awesome. Don't lose your phone down an ice hole for sure. That would not be good. You'll have to tie a safety net, a safety line to it so you can pull it up. Duct tape a safety line to it. Yeah, don't lose it down an ice hole for sure. Or your boomstick. You know, I know you have a. Steele said it was raining up there pretty hard. It's snowing and raining on and off here. Tractable leash. Yeah, zoom. Here it is, right back at you. They do that with those crazy kids that they can't control. Have them on leashes now. We were getting a storm Sunday or Monday. So hopefully the winds are starting to come back from the west and the north, and the temperature's going to drop for everybody, including you, Ontario. So hopefully we can get those temperatures back down and start getting some ice forming for you so you can go fishing. And hopefully it gets dropped, because I'll tell you what, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, just this 20-degree weather, it was nice and dry. I felt absolutely fantastic. So I wouldn't mind if that came back, that nice, dry, cold weather. Because even when it snows, it's not that wet, dangerous slop. Yep, that's the modern daycare, brother. That's right. Children on leashes, for sure. That's the way we do it now. Storming right now. Well, you're near like Huntington, right? You're near that way. Not exactly Huntington, but somewhere down there. Altoona, okay. You're near Altoona area, okay. Tyrone. We just went through there a little bit ago. We went to was it Unity Brewing? I think we went there. It wasn't that crazy. The beers weren't on point as much as I would hope, but it was okay. So we went to Unity Brewing Company, and I did buy one of their barrel aged sour brown ales, the Wooden Knock. It was pretty good. Oh really? Yeah. So you live pretty close to there then. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we hit that when we went down to Shawnee State Park to camp. We're actually going to Bedford. We're going to Bedford February 8th to do a little Valentine's Day. Doing a little Valentine's Day. What's up? Yeah, Jose. Doing a little Valentine's Day stay over in Bedford and going to dinner at our favorite place to get some beer and some food. And then I think we're planning, hopefully, I'll have to double check. We're planning on doing the Sidling Tunnel, the abandoned turnpike tunnel. We've done the Rays Hill. We might do a second video there. That's where we got engaged. And then actually do the whole mile-long abandoned Sidling Tunnel where it gets actually like total darkness and stuff. So that will be a very fun video. A very long video, but a very fun video. So it's scaring tourists. Jesus Christ! Run! Nice. Yeah. Be right back. Ooh. Be right back. Let's load this up one more time. There you go. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, just pop the noodles in. Oh, missed it. Missed it. Missed it. Comments disappeared as soon as I sat down. It's a hot ass wood stove. Gently carrying on the stinger. Perch. Scrappy. Okay. That guy. And Carlo Lane. 8-foot alligator. Yeah. My the on my side, so the comments come up and they like linger there for like 5 seconds and they just disappear. Like they dissolve and then they have to wait till somebody else comments and then I can see it again. And it's a little bit annoying. On the verticals they don't do that, but for some fucking reason on the horizontals they do, and it's not as good. But it is what it is. At least as soon as the next person comments, I can read both. So at least that's good. But the noodles are in, so I'm gonna take the time to. Yeah, I know. It's so. I don't know why they would change. I don't know why they would change the format from a horizontal to a vertical. You should just keep them scrolling. I don't know why you would do that. This doesn't make any sense to me. Because you got to be absolutely on point. Because if you're reading the comment above it, you're too late. So unfortunately, it is what it is. I've been trying to keep up with the comments as good as I could. So that's good. Yeah, just like simple. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody for hanging out with me as we were hanging out by the wood stove, enjoying some drinks and having some talk. This has been Paul from the Outdoors PA Outdoors Couple. Again, thank you very much for joining me. Remember that if you check out our channel, there's a link for the Patreon if you want to support us up through there at all. Definitely put comments of recommendations in your local area if you want us to go research anything, look at anything, do anything like that. We will look into it. We will do it. Yeah, I actually have a wood stove fan right here. It's just not on because of the noise. So I will turn that on right now. We'll turn that on right now. I say I will, and then I don't do it. There, wood stove fan is now on. Wood stove fan is on, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow while I fish. Cheers. Thanks for everybody joining me. And phone, don't fall down.